Welcome back to Words to the Mothers. Still to come is wine time, but first, let's rejoin our chat with Fern.
So you're very keen on promoting science and conservation, especially to a younger audience and to a wider audience. How do you get those messages across?
That's what's really hard. It's because outside of presenting and things, then I work in television and I'm researching. I'd love to be a director and a producer. But it's really hard because people don't want to watch worthy television necessarily. That's not what sells. So, you know, orangutans losing all their trees, losing their homes, and all of this and all the pollution and stuff that happens, people don't want to watch it. And so it's quite hard to kind of instill messages without showing that side of it. And so then that's why I think children's television is good, because we can talk about a success story and we can focus on that and how exciting it is. And then you mention then as a byproduct, well, actually this is because we're not chopping down any more of their trees, or we're not farming them or hunting them anymore, or this area of the sea is protected.
Yeah,
So,
I think, and also for, you know, like you say, the kids with their hungry minds will kind of look at that and think, well, what do you mean this might not be around when I grow up? Or, you know, that this is the last few of them. They do care.
yeah, definitely.
Much like you did, obviously, which turned you vegetarian. It's the natural kind of inquiring of things. I think as we get older, we tend to shut down to that kind of information.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Like, I kind of don't know what happens to the point where we kind of stop being curious and we just accept the way things are.
Yes.
I don't think that's ever happened to me. I'm always kind of curious and potting about and digging about, but
yeah. Well, it's clear it's your passion.
Yeah.
So it's I think perhaps, you know, you can't get desensitized to it because it's so much of what you do. So what's a typical day like for you on CBeebies?
It's really cool because there isn't kind of a typical day, because with everything that we do, it's always different. You've always got a different child or a different animal and things. So at the minute we are filming a new series, brand new, called Vet Tales. It's Fern and Rory's Vet Tales, and that's all about the work and everything that the vets do. We filmed everything from like a rhinoceros who's got seasonal allergies to a dog, an overweight dog, that kind of thing. You know, there's all these different things. So I think it'll be getting up super early and getting ready, and then going out with the team wherever we are at 8. Meeting the children, and you have to establish a relationship with them really quickly in order to tell them to be like, stand there, stand still, smile, say it again and again and again, you know. Like, we ask like so much of children.
Sounds a bit like my life.
yeah. No, get your hands out of there. Yeah. You know?
Stop it.
Yeah.
Walk forwards.
Yeah. And smile the whole time. And so I think it's that. It's really kind of energy intensive, and then the handling of the animals and stuff, but we have so much fun, so we're really, really lucky. And now that our brand is, I think, getting a bit more established from My Pet and Me, it's getting a little bit easier, because then children are starting to know kind of who you are, and they want to tell you about these animals, and they want to show you their favourite pets or how they look after things. So it's...
Well, I was going to ask you, when you go out and about, do kids come up to you to talk about their pets to you?
Sometimes, some of them do when they recognise. A lot of the time it would be a parent that would recognise, because I think children...
Let's be honest, Fern, is it a dad?
No. No.
But if it was my other half, I'm telling you. Fern, over here.
So we were waving.
He's a big fan.
Oh, thank you. Tell him I said
my
hello.
My 3-year-old loves it, and my other half, I see him. He thinks I don't, but I see him.
Does he dance to the song? Those are the super fans.
Yeah, we do dance to the song. Yes, my youngest does dance. How do you unwind then when you're not working, when you're not filming?
I have a good netball team and stuff that I play with. I'm really into that, and that's something that I focus on when I can. But I got an inflatable kayak for my birthday this year, which is good. So I've taken that out a few times just along the river and things. And then you can like kayak to a pub, which is really cool.
Kayak?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's really good. So I'm hoping to get into that
pub.
a bit more. I know. You arrive a bit soggy, but it doesn't matter.
I'd love it. I get the bus. Kayak. Difference between me and you.
Only on occasion. It's only a new thing. It's not my regular commute to work.
I'm off kayaking to the pub. So you also produce your own wildlife films, is that right?
I did when I had kind of more time, but it was commissions for, so one was for my masters, and another was then for Dublin City Council. And so that was all then on the wildlife of Dublin Bay over the course of a year. And I would love to produce more. It's just kind of getting the time and the stories and the equipment and everything for it.
Would that be like your dream career, to do your own?
Yeah, I would love to produce things myself. I love the pure natural history and the pure wildlife, but I would like to tailor things towards kids. It doesn't necessarily have to be presenter led. You know, it can be like these little short 3-minute films and this is here and this is awesome and this is here and this is awesome, you know?
Yeah.
I would like to do that, but it's finding the time and the means to do it. Maybe in the future when I'm a producer.
Well, you've got
Fingers
plenty of time. Well, thank you so much, Fern Corrigan. You've been lovely. Can I ask one favour before we go?
Of course.
Can you blow my other half a kiss? You have made a 40-year-old man very, very happy.
Good.
Thank you, Fern Corrigan.
Thank you for having me.
Clemmy. Gina Ford or Gina G?
Forget soft play, forget teething, forget that tantrum in Tesco, because Ruth Wiles of Clifton Wine School is here and she's going to take the edge off everything.
I am.
You are. You always do, Ruth.
But instead of taking the edge off with a hammer, we're going to take it off a little bit more delicately this time. So today we're looking at lower alcohol wine.
Yeah, which is perfect if, like me, you're like a midweek drink.
Yes.
But you want something that's not going to, because obviously if you've got the school run or if you've got just a busy day, you don't want to wake up with a fuzzy head.
You don't want a fuzzy head, you certainly don't want to be accidentally still over the limit, and you don't really want to feel guilty. Not that you should ever feel guilty.
No, I never feel
wine,
guilty, no.
So we have an English wine, a German wine, and an Italian wine.
Where are you starting first?
I'm going to start with the English wine.
I was going to ask because I am intrigued.
Good.
English wine, bad reputation.
Well, English wine is growing all the time in terms of the level of prestige and certainly in terms of the levels, the numbers of wines available. The quality level is getting higher and higher.
Let's give this a go.
So let's try it. Cool climate, very cool climate. So this is the most alcoholic wine that we have here today, but it's only 11.5%, so it's still quite light. It's made in Surrey.
In Surrey?
In Surrey, the Denby's Wine Estate.
Oh, nice.
And it is floral, it's delicate.
It actually reminds me of British summer.
Oh, there you go, perfect, because that would be the best time to drink it. This is not a wine to warm yourself up with in the winter months. This is a hot weather wine I would recommend.
Yeah.
Perfectly drinkable, it's dry, it's not sweet, and it's quite nice that you feel like you're drinking something that's English, supporting our own producers.
Yeah, that is a very good point, actually. Very good. So next?
Next, we're going to a very unfashionable choice. Lower in alcohol, it's a Riesling. So
I love.
good, excellent. You are not in the majority of when it comes to people's attitudes towards Riesling. Riesling has a name for itself from a few decades ago, where it became, and basically all German wine in this country became known for being low quality, very sweet, not particularly good, and everybody got very sick of that kind of thing.
Yes.
At the time, it was the height of sophistication, but as with all height of sophistication, fashionable things, it then becomes the worst thing ever.
Okay, let's give it a go. That is thick.
It is quite full with sugar.
Yeah, but I don't hate it. I know it's weird because I don't like sweet wines.
The reason that this one works, and the reason that Riesling works particularly well, is because of the massive levels of acidity in it.
I often, as well, when my other half goes out for football, that's when I might have a midweek drink.
Yes.
I might put on a rom-com. You can judge, I don't care. But often then out come the snacks.
Yes.
And I think that's why a Riesling for me, a bit like sometimes how a Vino Verde can be, where it's a bit sweet, I don't mind it so much.
Yes.
So Ruth, the third and final.
The third and final is an Italian Frizzanti Rosate. So it's a semi-sparkling Pinot Grigio rosé from Italy.
Okay, now, I'm all for not being a snob about wine. As you know, Ruth. Do you know what this puts me in mind of? Hen nights.
Yes. And you wouldn't be a million miles away. You want something light with your friends that's sweet. You don't necessarily want to have something heavy. This is easy drinking. It's not going to be a million miles away from drinking Ribena. It's the perfect, I call them gateway wines, if you like, that young women, generally women, tend to get into. So don't have massively high expectations in terms of the quality level.
Okay.
But just think of it as something that's pleasant, easy to drink, and it's not going to be too much alcohol.
Okay, open mind. Let's give it a
Open mind
whirl.
and without judgment.
Yes.
That's the idea.
Yeah, never judge.
Never judge.
We never judge on this
and
show.
it's a very nice colour.
Yeah. A nice colour, yeah. You know what? Sometimes that's just cheers you up.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
You like it?
Yeah.
It's not so bad.
And given the brief, you fulfilled. Ruth Wiles, Clifton Wiles School, thank you for joining us again this week and bringing us lots of booze to drink.
Thank you very
It's
much.
my favourite part of the show.
Excellent.
Join us next week for more guests, more chat, and more wine.